First on HTV, Scylla is searching for love.
Who's looking for love? On tonight's show, lovely Lenny will be blowing away one of these hopefuls. But which one claims he has a secret weapon that guarantees he'll be picked? And it's nice to see Kevin, to see him nice. But which one of these beauties will he pick, if he plays his cards right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Scylla Black!
Welcome to Blind Date. Now on tonight's show, we've got all the gossip on Emma and Ted's day to Edinburgh. But right now, it's time to welcome the ladies. So let's go and say hi to the girls. Well, hello, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
Oh, hello, Scylla. My name is Josie and I'm from Hertfordshire.
Josie from Hertfordshire. Hello, number two. What's your name and where do you come from?
Well, hi there, Scylla. My name's Karen and I'm from Essex.
Hello, number three. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Scylla. My name's Maria and I'm from Pembrokeshire.
So, Maria from Pembrokeshire. What do you do, Maria?
Well, I'm a music teacher.
Oh.
I teach children and adults to play the keyboard and the piano.
Oh, isn't that nice? Mind you, you discovered an extra talent, didn't you, when you were just this high?
That's right. From a very young age, I've always been able to mimic people.
Really?
And it started off with members of my family.
Yeah.
And then I started to be able to do a few celebrities along the way.
Celebs. Who do you do then?
Well, I do the Queen.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, give us a bit of the Queen.
Good evening, Scylla. It's so wonderful to see you again. And it's wonderful for the Queen of England to meet the Queen of Showbiz.
Oh, one more, go on, one more.
Dame Edna Everage.
My possums! It's so squeaky to be here on Blind Date tonight. And Scylla, you look absolutely gorgeous, darling.
Well, you've made an impression on me. Let's hope you make an impression on our pick. Enjoy Blind Date, all three of you girls. You're gorgeous. See you in a mo. See you later. Well, three girls who all want to party tonight, but which one is going to get the special invitation? Let's meet the man who decides. His name's Kevin, and he's from London. So come in, Kevin. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Hi, Kevin. Mwah. Sit yourself down there, Kev. Fire away with your three questions.
Right, Scylla. Question number one. I'm an East End boy, born and bred. So there's nothing I like better than to go out and have a good Steffi Graf and an ease up. If you were to come down the rubber dub with me for a few sherbets, tell me how you've warmed the cockles of my heart.
Ah.
And that one goes to number one.
Well, I'd give you a glimpse of my pearly whites and flutter my mince pies. Oh. And you and me would be up those apples and pears in a trice.
Oh, that's nice.
The same question to number two.
Well, to be honest with you, Kevin, it's not the cockles of your heart that I'm interested in warming. Wow. But in any case, with my long, fiery auburn hair, I'm always red hot.
And finally, that question to number three.
Well, Kev, I'd get you on the dance floor and you can forget about your cockles, because when you've danced with me, it's your muscles that'll be glowing.
Right, second question. I enjoy doing various things for children's charities because I'm a big kid at heart. What charitable thing would you like to do for me on our date? And that one goes to number 2.
Well, I believe that charity begins at home, and that home is where your heart is. So take me home with you tonight, and I promise I'll be very charitable.
Same question to number 3.
Well, I think you sound like you could be one of the children in need, and maybe I could be your Pudsey bear.
Thanks, promising. Finally, same question to number 1.
I'd organise a sponsored snogathon, which only has 2 competitors. Guess who?
All right, last question. I've been told that I look like Nicolas Cage. It hasn't helped me with the women, as they're, this is good, this bit, as they're normally gone in 60 seconds. Do you think you could last longer than that, and why? That one, Scylla, goes to number 2.
As I'm an aerobics instructor, I've got endless stamina. And Kevin, I've also been likened to a certain battery, because I'm the one with the copper-coloured top that keeps on going after the others have stopped.
So promising. Same question to number 3.
Well, Kev, I've been told that I look like the newsreader Kirsty Young, and in 60 seconds I could give you a news flash that you'd never forget.
And the same question to number 1.
Well, funny you should say that. I've been told that I look like Martine McCutcheon. But hey, Nicholas. Oh, I mean Kevin. I promise you that our love affair would go on and on.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Well, there you go, Kev. You've asked your 3 questions.
Hard. What a choice.
You look a bit helpless, though.
Yeah, I am. Can't we have all 3?
No, you can't have. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
All right.
But what you can have is a little reminder from our Graham.
Well, Kevin, will it be Snogathonic number 1, the lexiconographer who wants to be your fair lady? Or will it be Burning number 2, who'd like to donate all her energy to you? Or maybe you choose Newsy number 3. She'd dance so hard your feet would be too hot to bear. Pudsey, the decision is yours.
There you go, Kevin. The big decision is yours.
That's right.
Who are you going to go for?
Scylla, I think I'll go for number 2.
What about the 2 that you turned down? 2 of the best cooks in the whole wide world. And first of all, how could you turn down? That was number 3. That was Maria from Pembrokeshire. Come in, Maria. You also turned down our Martine McCutcheon look-alike. That was number 1. That was our Josie from Hertfordshire. Come in, Josie. They love her. Very popular look. They love you. They love you, Josie. I'll give Martine your love when I see her. All right, Stephen. No, Josie. Josie, you didn't win, Chuck. You go off that. You chose number 2. That was Karen from Essex. Come in, Karen. Are you happy?
Well happy.
Well happy.
Yeah.
Come down here, sweetheart. But the only, you know, the minus on her side is that she doesn't cook. And would you believe her mother brings her a hot meal every night to her house?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Where are you going on your blind date? Now, you do know Budapest has gone. You do know that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on,
yeah.
sweetie.
I'll let you read it.
What does it say?
A date to Singapore.
Oh! Congratulations. Yes, all the mystery of the East awaits you in fabulous Singapore. From the luxury of your 5-star hotel, you'll experience the Orient in a traditional rickshaw ride and see the city from a glass-bottomed cable car. Ooh, that's unusual. And try wakeboarding. Have you been wakeboarding before?
Looks like I'm gonna.
It's all right. You've just got to keep awake when you're on the boat. You're going to go wakeboarding on the South China Sea, my goodness me. As well as that, you will have breakfast with Singapore's most famous resident, Ah Meng, a very real and fully grown orangutan. It says here, then who knows, maybe a little monkey business of your own. Well, you never know, you never know. I am just so pleased for you both. You're going to Singapore. Make sure you come back and tell us all about it, all right?
We will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin and Karen. I like that, Kevin and Karen. Wow. Well, it's time for another quick break, but when we come back, we'll be heading north of the border to Edinburgh with Emma and Ted. And here's the moment they met. Here is your blind date for this evening. You chose number 2, that was Emma from London. Come in, Emma. Well, that's all we've got time for this week, I'm afraid. But do join us again next week when we'll see how Lenny and Chris and Kevin and Karen enjoyed their dates together. And of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, it's ta-ra for now. Ta-ra, everyone.
For more information on tonight's dates, see Teletext page 109.
Most of that was just completely untrue, and I'm so cross with him.
Lucinda seemed to think I fancied her on the whole date, but for me it takes a lot more than just looks to fancy a girl.
Well, Emma may have said that I'm lamb dressed as mutton, but the way I'm feeling, Emma's certainly mutton dressed as lamb.
Ted, I've got a message for you. Your legs aren't really that bad. Honest.
She's a lovely girl, and she's pretty hot.
As far as romance goes, who can tell?
Well, Kevin seems a bit of a cockney lad, and I normally go for something a little weeny bit more sophisticated.
When that screen went back, number 2, no, I know I'd make the right choice there. I made the right choice there.